Oh, that's shitty. I need to win. I lost my last 2 games. That's why I picked the Bucks. And he got him. Well, that's good. We're gonna play the Bucks again. I don't like playing the same team. I don't like that. Went the wrong way. There we go. Let's see what we can do. We lost the last 2 games. Let's see what we do. All right.
We're in Vivint Smart Home Arena, the home of the Jam, as 2K Sports brings you today's action. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We look at the Bucks.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just 1 game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Allen outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
That's good by Mitchell. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Pass to Holiday. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Portis. Fires for 3. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
But 3. And Utah, another 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Yeah, Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul him.
And it is hard. Giannis knows how to create contact, and refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Bucks trail by 7. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And Holiday throws it down.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and off.
Conley's shot is off. And the Bucks with possession here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Conley's shot is off. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Rebounded by the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Tough finish from Bogdanovich. He's got a nice big frame for a wingman.
Utah's shooting their first free throw of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Pat Connaughton, 1 shot.
Now here's Conley. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The Jazz working the ball around now. Latrey. They get the rebound.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Down low. Here's Ibaka. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Mitchell outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Bucks trail by 6. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
And after going undrafted way back in 2009, Wes Matthews still getting after it.
And, Greg, you know, he overcame a torn Achilles tendon along the way. So it's a great example of finding your role and then filling it to a T.
Now here's Lopez. 12 points his last outing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Gobert with the block. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the regular season clock approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Matthews. Goes back up. And out of the Kumbo, lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Giannis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Giannis. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with the guy draped all over him.
Conley with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. That's good by Mitchell.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Chalk up 2 there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
1:36 left from the first half of basketball. Whiteside, high post. Pass to Gay. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Now Allen. A 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Allen's got 5.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there. You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Personal foul.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
And that one's good by Giannis.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley's shot is off. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Antetokounmpo inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action after this word. And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Jazz leading by 7. Mitchell right side. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here is O'Neal. Out to Conley. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Conley's got 14 points for the game.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Portis throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Utah.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
The Bucks making a switch here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Alexander Walker. On the wing, Mitchell. Off target from outside. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Trailing by 5. And here is Allen. Back to Middleton. This one for 3. Jazz leading by 5.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D, guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Boy, good reaction in transition from Holiday that time. Sees the fast break forming and is right there to finish it off.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 20. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. The score now all even.
4-3.
Middleton's got 5 now. You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
Another miss by Utah.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
That's his first.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Jazz trailed by 3. To the left wing. Back to Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining.
O'Neal from long range.
2 minutes.
And the 3-ball is good. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Milwaukee.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Mitchell wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Double team on Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Nwora, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Mitchell outside. Gobert trying to get open. Back to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Back to Holiday. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his first.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Gay. From downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Jrue Holiday.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Pass to Ibaka. And the layup's good off the glass.
Assist from.
Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
A high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Milwaukee now. And here's Holiday. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Connaughton. And he converts the layup. Connaughton's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And that one, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Holiday. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Milwaukee making a switch. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout. Fans, your Jazz Dancer.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to O'Neal. No good with the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Jazz passing it around. Here's O'Neal. Gobert trying to get open. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. It's up a 3. The rebound by Holiday.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
2 minutes remaining.
Giannis.
2 minutes.
Releases. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 11. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mitchell driving the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Mitchell.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And that one's good by Giannis. And that's now 29 points for Giannis.
You know, inside Giannis's length really helps him get by the defense. Not much they can do to trip him up or slow him down. He's a force.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Back to Mitchell. Out to Conley. 4 on the clock. Pass to O'Neal. Hits it from three-point range. O'Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. Nice shot by Portis. On offense, here are the Jazz. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis outside. It's good. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Buries it from three-point range.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
During his 2019 to 2020 MVP seasons, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks to back-to-back 1 seeds in the East. The Greek Freaks defense helping Milwaukee to #1 defensive ratings each of those years, too.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And here's Bogdanović for 3. A second chance effort. Here's Azubuike. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Carter outside. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation.